Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down one of the most important technology platforms in the entire world, Amazon Web Services. So, to really wrap our heads around just how massive this topic is, let's start with a little puzzle. What do Netflix, the biggest streaming service on the planet, Twitch, the absolute king of game streaming, and the retail giant Amazon.com all have in common?
You guessed it. The answer is that they are all built on AWS, a platform that has completely, and I mean completely changed how the internet works, especially over the last decade or so.
All right, let's dive right in. Here's our game plan. First, we'll look at how AWS basically became the engine for the modern internet. Then, we'll get into why it is the undisputed leader of the pack. After that, we'll look at its massive, physical, global infrastructure, explore the incredible box of digital tools it gives you, and finally, we'll see how you can turn all this knowledge into a killer career.
Okay, first things first. Let's get right to the heart of it. What problem was AWS even trying to solve? What's its main goal for all the businesses that use it? This slide right here, this explains the entire revolution. Think about it like this. Imagine you're running a restaurant. The old way, the on-premises way, is like spending 70% of your time just fixing the building's plumbing and wiring. But AWS? It's like moving into a brand new state-of-the-art kitchen where everything just works. It completely flips the script, so you can spend your time, 70% of it, actually cooking incredible food and serving your customers, not worrying about the pipes. So you've probably heard of the other big names out there, right? Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud. So why does AWS get so much of the spotlight? Well, the proof is in the data. For over a decade, Gartner, which is one of the most respected tech research firms out there, has consistently put AWS right at the top. Think of it as a tech Michelin star, and AWS has earned it 10 years in a row. This isn't just a lucky streak, it's total sustained dominance. And here are the cold, hard numbers. Back in 2022, AWS had a massive 32% of the public cloud market. Now, to put that into perspective for you, their piece of the pie is bigger than the shares of Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud combined. They're not just winning the race, they're practically on a different track. Okay, so we know AWS is the leader, but what is it physically? The word cloud makes it sound like all our data is just kind of floating up there in the sky, but the reality is way more concrete. The cloud is built on a mind-bogglingly huge physical global network of actual hardware. It all starts with something AWS calls a region. The easiest way to think about a region is as a specific spot on the map where AWS has set up shop. Places like Ohio in the US, Mumbai in India, or Singapore. And we're not just talking a handful of locations. AWS runs over 31 of these regions all across the world. That gives it an absolutely incredible physical footprint. Now let's zoom in a little closer. Inside each one of those regions, there are multiple availability zones, or AZs. And don't let the name fool you. An AZ isn't just a concept. It is a real, physical data center. A massive, often windowless building, just packed with rows and rows of blinking servers, backup power, and super fast networking. And here is the real genius of the whole design. It's all about reliability. Every single region has at least 2 of these AZs, and they're physically separated, often by miles. So why do they do that? Well, imagine a disaster strikes, a fire, a flood, a major power grid failure, and it knocks out an entire data center. No problem. The other AZs in that same region just instantly take over the workload. Your app, your website, it doesn't even blink. That's what tech folks call high availability. It's built to stay on, no matter what happens. So, we know where the cloud physically lives. Now let's get to the fun part. What can you actually do with it? Let's check out some of its core services. Honestly, diving into AWS for the first time can feel like walking into a giant hardware store with hundreds of aisles. It can be a little overwhelming. But the best way to think about it is like a digital toolkit. Whatever you want to build, a website, a mobile app, a complex data platform, there is a specific, powerful tool just waiting for you to use it. So let's look at the 4 cornerstones of this toolkit. For compute, that's the brains of the operation. You've got Amazon EC2. It's basically like renting a super powerful computer in the cloud. For storage, you have Amazon S3, which is pretty much an infinitely large and incredibly safe hard drive. For databases, Amazon RDS takes all the headaches out of managing your data. And finally, networking. With Amazon VPC acts like your own private, secure bubble to connect everything together. These are the basic Lego bricks you can use to build almost anything you can imagine. Now, understanding all this AWS stuff isn't just an academic exercise. For so many people, it has become a direct path into a high-demand, really exciting career in technology. And to help people prove they know their stuff, AWS has laid out a really clear journey through their certifications. You start at the foundational level, just learning the basic language of the cloud. Then you move up to associate, where you start to specialize as an architect or a developer. Professional is where you prove you're a real expert. And then you've got specialty certs, which are kind of like getting a black belt in a very specific area, like security or data analytics. So let's just wrap it all up. What have we learned? We've seen that AWS isn't just some tech company. It's the actual foundation that a huge part of the modern internet is built on. It's the leader because of its fast, resilient global infrastructure and its incredible toolkit of services. But it's more than that. It's also a launchpad for careers. It's a platform that manages to combine global scale with individual opportunity. And that's really the magic here, isn't it? The same powerful, scalable tools that are used by a giant like Netflix are also available to a student in their dorm room or an entrepreneur tinkering in a garage. The cloud has totally leveled the playing field. It's not the future of technology, it's the canvas for right now. So the only question left is, what are you going to build with it?